There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got it behind the line. It's Acho. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Snagged out of the air. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Landry. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. That's caught. It's Acho. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Powers through the defender. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Runs through the tackle.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fellas, wanted to keep you informed on the battle for the Peach State between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
221 wing, 221 wing. Here we go.
Back to pass. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Penn State! In the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll toss it. There he goes. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Acho. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Across the 35. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and know where to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Acho. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Did make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Open space at the 25. Tackled there by the defense. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Weeks. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
quarterback has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They jump on top here in the second half. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's the ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Hits it up for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The give to the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem, despite the snowy surface. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run read option right on second down. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your head on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking for a crease. It's Heward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Toss sweep to the right. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th.
Offense facing 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going for the marker on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Timeout, Oregon.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The inside handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It'll be 3rd and long. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall